All right, what's going on, guys? Dennis here, back again. If you guys don't know, I'm currently doing a Vlogmas series where for the next 25 days, I'm going to be posting content every single day. I'm going to be cross-posting all these videos onto all of my social platforms. Make sure if you guys are watching this video that you guys click the like button and subscribe, or drop me a follow if you guys are watching on one of those platforms. And let's get right into today's topic. I have my iPad right here for some reference notes, but something that I've been seeing that has been a really popular trend lately is a lot of these social media content creators switching cameras and consistently switching cameras. Now I want to talk to you guys about the camera that I personally use right now, and that is the Canon EOS R6. Now if you're thinking about upgrading your vlogging setup, the Canon EOS R6 is an absolutely viable camera in 2025. But I guess the main question is it really worth it? Today we're going to be talking about some of its pros and cons and see if this is actually a camera that might suit your needs. So when I first started my content creation journey, I started off with the Canon EOS 80D, which is an old mirror DSLR camera, micro four thirds, so it's a really small sensor. The lenses were really light. The image that came out of it was super awesome, but I feel like as time progressed and I seen the times changing, basically I just wanted to keep up with like the changing times. So I actually went ahead and upgraded to the Canon EOS RP, switching from that DSLR side to the mirrorless side of cameras. And that EOS RP was absolutely amazing for me. I loved it. It was super small and compact. The lenses weren't too expensive still too, because I was able to adapt my older lenses along with the older EF glass, which is amazing. And although it did have 4K functionality, the autofocus really wasn't the best, so I stuck with the 1080p, but I can tell you that for a full frame, that was probably some of the best 1080p that I had ever seen. Now fast forward a few years and I start doing some things for some friends and some little light client work here and there, and I realized quickly that the Canon EOS RP just wasn't going to suit my needs for the type of stuff that I was doing. So I went and searched for other options, and I came across the Canon EOS R6. I wanted a camera that can handle high quality video, adapt to different shooting conditions, and grow with me as a creator. The Canon EOS R6 checked all the boxes for me. The biggest thing being that 4K functionality. I've been able to capture super crispy and clean 4K resolution footage straight out of the camera without having to use an external recorder, all while getting to be able to use Canon's amazing dual pixel autofocus. This camera also offers 10-bit 422 color, which is super perfect for me in post-production. Now my main thing was vlogging, so I needed to make sure that the camera that I grabbed had in-body stabilization. And the great thing about this Canon EOS R6 is that it has just that. It is absolutely amazing and gets the job done, especially for those lenses that are not image stabilized. The in-body image stabilization on the Canon EOS R6 works perfectly. It eliminated the need for me to have my gimbal all the time, making handheld shots super smooth and silky. Now, filming with the family, you know, you can't always have optimal lighting conditions, so making sure that the camera had great low light performance was also another thing that I was looking for, and the Canon EOS R6 is absolutely amazing in low light. And like I mentioned before with the 4K and the dual pixel autofocus, even at nighttime, this camera is super sticky and it grabs onto whatever you're trying to focus on, no matter what the lighting conditions are. And lastly, something that was compact and versatile was probably the last thing that I was worried about, but actually super important now that I look back on it. Though it is slightly larger than the EOS RP, it still fits in a travel bag and it makes it perfect for vlogging. You can't go wrong with the fact that it has that articulating screen. So when I'm filming myself, like during these vlogs right here, framing is a breeze. So pair all those things with the lens like the 16-35 f2.8 by Canon, and guys, you have a super powerhouse of a camera that gets basically everything that you need done and then some. Now we all know not every camera is perfect, and this one definitely isn't either. The Canon R6 definitely has its downsides, like number one being the price, number two, the recording time limit for longer sessions, and number three, the battery life. Now the camera body alone is pretty pricey, do not get me wrong, and pairing that with some good EF glass or even the brand new line of RF glass that natively mounts to the camera, you're going to be looking at a pretty penny when it comes down to investing into this camera. I actually bought mine open box from Best Buy, so I actually got a pretty significant discount on it, but you guys can buy these secondhand from places like B&H and KEH for pretty big discounts right now. And with all the new cameras that have come out, this camera's a few years old, so you can definitely find a good deal on this camera. The recording limit honestly hasn't been a big issue for me, as I've only ever ran into a problem one time with it, but the 30-minute cap to recording videos can be a hindrance to some people. Also, if you're shooting in 4K 60 for long extended periods of time, you might actually run into some overheating issues with the camera as well. Now, I haven't had this camera overheat on me. My thing is, I don't ever record in 4K 60 for long periods of time, so I don't ever really have to worry about that. And then my last con about this camera is going to be the battery life. Now, don't get me wrong, the LPE6 batteries are absolutely amazing. And as I'm recording this, they actually came out with some brand new batteries, the LPE6P batteries, which they just dropped a firmware update for the Canon EOS R6 that allows you to use those batteries as they were originally intended for the Canon EOS R5 II. But now we can use those batteries here on the Canon EOS R6 with the firmware update. So as of recording this video right now, my camera battery life it's not the best, but once those new batteries come in, I know it's going to be a game changer. So now to answer the question, is the Canon EOS R6 worth it for vlogging? And in my personal opinion, absolutely. It's reliable, versatile, and helps me create better content every single day. If you're considering upgrading your setup, this camera is definitely worth a look. We recently took a trip to the California Railroad Museum and I actually brought the Canon EOS R6 with me, along with the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, so I could test those out too. I want you guys to check out the footage and let me know what you guys think. I personally think that Canon EOS R6 footage looks absolutely amazing, but I'm really curious to know what you guys got to say about it. So that concludes this part of the video. And like I mentioned before, this is part 2 of my 25-part series where I'm doing a vlog every single day up until Christmas. So if you guys like this content, make sure you guys comment down below, letting me know what exactly else you guys want to see. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, or drop me a follow. I would really, really appreciate it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and drop in that railroad content in here, and yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Hang on, baby. What's going on, y'all? D-Dot here, back at it again with another one, and today we're out with the entire family. We got both babies with us. We got Adrian. Let's see if I can zoom in. We got Adrian. And we got little DeLucci's, and then we got baby Jalen too, right here in the middle. Yes. Today, guys, we're gonna be headed to the California Railroad Museum, so that way we can check out all of the cool trains, the history of all the trains, all the old ones, the new ones, everything like that. Sounds
we're gonna go on the Polar Express.
It sounds pretty cool. Bro, they have this crazy thing where it's like $100 a ticket, but you ride like the Polar Express, and at the end you get a cup of hot chocolate and a little silver sleigh bell. I don't think that experience is worth it. Maybe like if it had like a dinner that came with it or something like that. Yeah. But for $100 for a sleigh ride,
long it is.
I don't care how long it is. $100 is crazy. I can take $100, hop on the Amtrak, and go hecka far.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Not even that. For that $100, we can all ride the Megabus to San Francisco and back.
Oh, that's way better.
You know? But yeah, so we're on the way right now. It's really cloudy outside. It's supposed to rain like on and off today. It's been raining a lot. There's some major puddles and everything. Like, look at this right here. There's a ton of water just sitting right here. It's like a pond. I got my Meta Ray-Bans with me today, so gonna be testing these out at the spot. What the heck? Hold on, it's playing music right now. Got the Meta Ray-Bans with me. Hopefully I can get some cool little videos for the Instagram story. We'll see how that goes.
Now you want to post, huh?
Yeah, I mean, if I can post Instagram stories with these and it like be super easy, I mean, I don't know why not.
He's gonna be like, "Meta, take it," and I'm gonna be like,
Adrian, what did you say?
It's raining tacos out of the sky when it falls out. Sky.
It is a little cold out here, but it actually feels pretty good. Is my exposure proper? I think it is. Guys, these glasses are actually really cool. I mean, they're just regular Ray-Bans, you know what I mean? But, you know, they got that extra functionality. So I'm excited to see what sort of photos I can capture with these things. Sacramento. We got all the old railroad stuff here with all the trains. This is the Railroad Museum where we're going to be going to. But look at all of the brick-faced buildings. Alright guys, so we made it to the California Railroad Museum. Yeah, hold on, Stinky. We made it to the California Railroad Museum. We're gonna do the little tour thing that they got going on here. And yeah, hopefully these kids enjoy it. They said on the 3rd floor there's like a play area for them.
"Yeah, Thomas's train."
Thomas the Tank Engine. Nice. Look at this old train, guys. I look like a freaking douche with these dark glasses on inside, but guys, this is dope. I'm just gonna do the whole tour of this thing. But yeah, like I said, I look like a freaking douchebag with these glasses on, but it's for content, so no big deal. Look at how ornate this is inside of here. That's like beautiful. That's super awesome. I think this place is actually really cool. And like from the outside looking, you don't know that it looks like this, but from the inside, it's like humongous. And they have a bunch of different trains, like this one over here. They got some like cargo box trains over there. They got like these big heavy duty looking steam engines right here. This place is humongous. There's a ton of different historical like artifacts here, and I think it's really awesome. Stinky, what do you think of this place?
I think it's like kind of like fancy.
You think it's fancy?
But I want to go to the playroom.
You want to go to the playroom?
Yes, sir.
Delilah, what do you think about
I
this place?
want to go in the playroom, and that's cool of the trains. And that's just
Ugly.
and they're beautiful too.
They're ugly.
They're beautiful.
Ugly.
They look like butterflies.
These kids are crazy. But there's like multiple levels here. We're on floor number 1. I think we're gonna make it up to floor number 2, and then floor number 3 is where the playroom is. So. All right, what'd you guys think of the museum?
Good. I'm tired. I'm going to it's nighttime.
Alexis, what did you think of the museum?
It was great.
It was great. All right, so we just finished the museum, and now it is raining. Luckily, it's not raining super hard.
Can I tell them something too? We're gonna go get some pizza, go back home, eat. When it's nighttime, we're gonna go sleep.
I'm gonna tell you something too. We're gonna go get pizza and go home and go night night.
Yes.
Oh,
These kids are hecka funny, bro.